6 critical life messages are so important, and I'm wondering, can you please share those with us, and why are they so important?
Every kid needs 6 critical life messages every day. Every kid needs these messages. It's the kid that comes through that door. Well, we as parents, our children are coming through the doors, and we have to say to them every day, I believe in you. I trust in you. I know you can handle this. You're listened to, you're cared for, you're very important to me. Children need to hear that in lots of different ways every day, but do you listen to your teenager? He has a zit right here, feels like his whole face is aglow. We say, you know, if you hadn't eaten the French fries and the chocolate, you wouldn't have that zit. Or, I remember when hey, you'll get over it. That doesn't pay attention to him, but to say to the kid, whoa, that's a bummer. I remember when I had a zit. Feels like your whole face is aglow. Let's see if we can't get something to clear it up and to cover it up. Which says to a kid, I hear you, which in turn says you're worth it. So it's those little things that we do every day that affirm to our children that we believe they're fully capable of making good choices, that they have agency in their lives, that they can truly stand up for values and against injustices, that they're not easily led. But the foundation to that is saying, I believe you're worth the time, the energy, and the resources it takes to help you become all you can become.
Which of your 6 critical life messages is most important when dealing with younger children, ages 7 and 8?
It'd be hard for me to pick one because I think all 6 are forever. I believe in you, I trust in you, I know you can handle this, you're listened to, cared for, very important to me. We have to give every child those messages every day. However, how we begin to demonstrate that with very young children is we give them opportunities to make choices, decisions, and mistakes that are age appropriate and ability appropriate. And then our goal is to constantly increase responsibilities and decision making, decrease limits and boundaries. So when they reach those vulnerable teen years, they have already had years of practice in making good decisions. I want little ones to know that they can have that same skepticism and wonder that they come out of the womb with, basically, for learning. You know, 3-year-olds are full of skepticism and wonder. Wow, look at this spaghetti. Wow, look at the sky. Wow, look at the bunny. Wow, wow, wow. And why? It drives us crazy. But if you allow that skepticism and wonder to develop in our young children, when they reach the teen years, if they still have that gift of wonder, they are less likely to harm themselves in any way, including abusing their bodies, or harm others. And if they have that gift of wonder, that wow of life, and they're not harming themselves and others, they need also to have that gift of skepticism. Why? When their friends say, you know, let's go have a kegger, and they're under it. Why? Why would we do that? Is that the only way we have fun? If you've raised kids to be able to make their own decisions at a young age, it makes you crazy as a parent sometimes. Like, you're just so much faster to make those decisions. That starts in the very young years, of giving them that sense that I have agency in my life, I can make a decision, and I like my body. And my parents treat my body with dignity and regard. I treat my body with dignity and regard. Those are key messages young. Saying things to little ones like, do you want to go to bed or not? It's not a good choice, you know. You just don't ask kids that. But do you want to go to bed now with your red pajamas, now with your blue pajamas? And you say, well, how would that help them make decisions around alcohol when they're older? But think about it. Red pajama, blue pajama, they show up with red bottoms, blue top. They're using their own creativity. Makes you crazy. But it's not life-threatening, morally threatening, or unhealthy. Let it go. The more opportunities you give them to make those critical decisions that says to them, I have agency, the less likely they are to be easily led by their peers, and the less likely they are to get into the groupthink, where, oh, we're all doing this, because they're going to know from a very young age they can stand up for their own values and stand against an injustice and not allow others to tolerate abuse of someone or abuse of their bodies.
So let's roll ahead then into those young adult years. We know that a 20-year-old's brain is still developing, so they're going to make mistakes. So given this, how do we get the message across that we know you can handle this when we're coaching them to make healthy life choices? And what happens if we don't get that message to them?
Well, first of all, if we could go back the years, which we can't always do, you know, and say responsibilities and decision-making opportunities when they're young, in all areas of their life, You constantly increase those responsibilities and decisions, decrease the limits and boundaries, so that when they leave our homes and our schools, they're making all of their own decisions and truly responsible for all of their own behavior, not saying things like, he made me do it. But they've developed inner discipline in all areas of their life, self-regulation and the like. But now, you know, nobody's a perfect parent, and one day my oldest said, you're so lucky you don't have perfect kids either. And kids mess up. Most importantly, they need to know that we have a deep, deep caring for them.